Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the Laughtale Podcast. I'm DiamondG, and we have Rolex, and we have Bill.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up?
So I guess we'll start with like the first topic. Rolex, Bill, you guys want to start off?
Yeah, so I think as we said before, this the next 4 weeks, we didn't think Oda was going to release any chapters, but he released a book about Road to Laughtale, right? I think that's what they're called. It's just pretty much just a collection of all the things that happened so far, and we're just going to talk about a few things, right?
Yeah,
First thing that we want to talk about is Roger's romance with his wife. Um, okay, what do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys when he
No,
has
so
one. Well, yeah. Go
so
on.
like
Rolex.
overall, that road to Laughtale piece, it kind of already tells what we already know, like
Yeah.
about Roger's
Yeah.
journey.
yeah,
But then there's some key things that they pointed out that we wanted to talk about. So like romance with Rogue, so Roger's wife, was
Hmm.
one question that they brought up. Um, Found that kind of weird because I thought Rogue was just a passing by character, someone.
Um, I thought the same, but she does have the D in her name, right?
yeah. She has to be somebody special.
Yeah, because I think Ace one took her name, but they're both D's in the end. I think so. I think that might be something big because I think Roger knew exactly what he was doing because he knew what the D stood for, right? So maybe there's a huge story behind that. Maybe Roger knew that he wasn't Joy Boy, but he was like predicting that he knew about Joy Boy, so he was like, you know what, my son could be Joy Boy, right? So I think this has to play into the whole thing about Ace being Joy Boy. When we know Ace is not Joy Boy, but I think Roger was just trying to just increase his odds or his son's odds of becoming Joy Boy. I don't know, it's just a theory. I don't know. Maybe there might be more significance, but I just think that might be the main part. What do you think, Catherine? I mean, what do you think, Rolex?
Like I find it kind of weird. Like did he search her because she was with the D, or was it out of true love or something?
I think it might have been like it has to be true love. I don't think Rogers seems like a scumbag to just use a girl for a name, right? He doesn't seem
Probably.
like a Tama guy to me. No, I'm joking. But he doesn't like it doesn't really
That's
go off. Like I think they might have met under the circumstances, and then Roger just, was like, you know what? Maybe I should have a kid. Maybe my kid can be Joey. But I think it was just those circumstances that were played, and he just probably thought of that, right? I don't think he was like, oh no, I'm not Joe Boy, so I think my son is going to be Joe Boy. I don't think it was
Okay,
he was thinking that,
okay.
but just like,
Let's take a step back. So, when did he? When was like the likely time she could have met her? Because Roger, he first traveled the Grand
um,
Line.
yeah,
He
that's another
reached.
thing that, yeah,
Yeah, he reached the last island, and then he had to
yeah,
start his journey
all
again.
over again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when he
yeah.
started his journey all over again, because was she on Roger's ship when Odin joined?
No. Was he?
Okay,
I don't even think because no one knew about her, right? So she wasn't on the ship.
oh, you think he kept it? Like, didn't one after finding Laughtale? I think he might have gone to relationship after finding Laughtale because he disbanded the pirates, and I think it was 2 years after that he gave himself up, right? The timeline. Let me just read the timeline real quick.
I feel like he might have had the relationship from before. It's just like
Yeah,
he
but I
didn't
think
take it further,
maybe I think
until after.
yeah, but I think my biggest guess would be that he had the relationship might have started not the first time he traveled around the thing, but the second time. Like he probably met her the first time, but then the second time we went around, I think the relationship like flourished into something, and that's when he decided to like continue with the thing, like the relationship.
Yeah. So before he went on his journey. So like when he met Rayleigh, yeah, like and went
No,
out with
no,
her,
I
or after like he reached Roadstar Island.
after Rostar, I think he already met her on the first time through. I think it's the second time through is when that relationship really like got bigger, and like that's when they actually got into a better relationship because. I think, yeah, because I think he probably met her on one of the islands, right? And then he just like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to his island. And I mean, the people on the ship, might not known why, but like he knew why he's going back to his islands, right? But like
No,
that's yeah.
I don't think because once he reached Lodestar Island, I don't think he went somewhere. I think he's from there. He went um,
No, but then
searching.
he didn't. Also, another thing is they didn't start their journey right away either, right? They actually took some time before they started their big journey. Because I think there's a huge gap between when he first went to Losar and then when he went back into went back to
Laughtale.
Laughtale. I'm
No,
just
but like
quickly
Yeah,
no, because he took him a while because he couldn't read the poneglyphs, right?
Oh
So
yeah, because they didn't have Odin, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, they didn't have Odin. Yeah,
so
yeah.
like
That's true too.
between Roadstar and when he reached Laughtale, the
Yeah.
God Valley incident happened, and like the battle with Shiki happened, right?
Okay, I think the God Valley incident might have a big role to play with him and his wife
Maybe.
because it's also like the time frame that actually I don't know. Because I feel like God Valley is a huge incident for someone. It's either for I think it might be for Blackbeard though. So I don't think Oda would use a big like God Valley incident for like multiple people, right? Because I
Right.
thought so. I think the God Valley incident is mainly being kept undercover just for like Blackbeard. So
yeah,
I don't think any other character would be intertwined with Black like the whole God Valley incident. Because like, I first I honestly I also thought that I think one of the theories I read was Dragon also met his wife in the God Valley incident, which introduced him. Because she's also Celestial Dragon, right? And then she had kids with Dragon, which is Luffy, and then because of that, because she bred with the commoner, she was prisoned, and then this whole thing, blah blah blah. So I think that theory kind of plays, but then that also affects another person rather than Blackbeard. So I don't know how big God Valley would be. Like I don't know how many people God Valley is going to affect, right?
I think God Valley has a lot of connecting parts, though.
No, no,
yeah.
100%. I think it's like the big key, like it's going to be like big missing factor when like a lot of things get revealed, because I think Zebek also had a huge role to play in the whole story. I feel like he got really close to like figuring something out. That's why the Marines and parts band together. That's probably like the when the whole that's probably the initial seven warlord system was created because like the Marines and both the parts destroyed thing, right? Because they probably saw him as
Yeah.
a huge threat.
Yeah,
So that's
Yeah.
probably the initial stage.
we'll talk more about
Yeah,
Rolex later on.
yeah. That's we're going way too
Yeah,
deep into
I
the
think.
main era.
Well, I think it's kind of like the Marine Ford of back then. In
Yeah,
the story.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it might be even bigger. I think it's something that we haven't seen yet. Like it's got to be as big as when Luffy's attacking them directly, right? I think Rocks was at that point, and the government didn't have people to stop them. That's why they had to get pirates. I think at that point, if um, Roger didn't help them, I think Zebek would have actually conquered the thing, but in for a bad way though. Instead of Roger, where he's trying to like conquer it for the freedom and finding the truth, he would have conquered to rule the world, right? So that's why it never actually went through. Like his will wasn't strong enough. Well, that's what I think it is. But yeah, you guys are right. We'll probably come back to this when we talk about them.
Yeah. So back
Um,
to Rogue.
Rogue. Okay, yeah. I don't know. To be honest, that it's not enough information is giving. To be honest, I really didn't think too much about her because I'm just like you. I thought she was just a passing character. Because at the end of the day, there has to be a mother for Ace to be born, right?
Yeah.
So I think Oda just like had to write a character, and I thought that's what she was written in the story, right?
Mm.
So,
I'm gonna
but
disagree with that. I'm gonna disagree.
no, no, I
Okay, and the
100%.
reason why I
Uh-huh.
disagree, why she, I think she is relevant because if you think about it, we have no information about like the mother of Luffy, for example,
Super
right?
true.
And for all we know, Luffy's mother doesn't matter in the story at all, right?
At
And so
all.
far, it hasn't really mattered, right? So, but Bruges was named, so I feel like there is a relevance.
But then let me flip that on you though. What if the reason why Luffy's mom hasn't been named is because she has a huge, much bigger role to play in the story? Because she was such a throwaway character that Ace's mom was just a throwaway character that they gave up all this information to start with because no one cares. Like she was a throwaway character, right? But Luffy's mom
Well,
isn't. That's why they haven't really given up enough information about her, right? So
where
it can go both ways, right?
where's the build up though?
This
We're
the
like
thing
we're
is,
entering the final saga, you
yeah.
know?
But how are you telling me? we don't know that Im-sama is not Luffy's mom. Like I said, it could be
Okay,
anyone at
okay,
this point,
fair
right?
enough, fair enough.
The thing is, it could be
Okay, we
anyone
got
at
it.
this point. So that's the issue, right? So if it becomes that Im-sama's Luffy's mom, like that's going to be massive, right? Like that's what I'm saying. So we don't know who it is. And the thing is, Oda could have actually started with building up Luffy's mom. Oda could have actually showed us Luffy's mom and just not told us, yo, that's Luffy's mom, right? For example, she could be like a big character that we just don't know that's his mom. We just think it's just some other character, right?
Or
So
yeah, like Crocodile is potentially Luffy's
facts,
mom.
yo.
Yo,
That theory blows my mind. I don't even know where that
yo,
theory comes
stop,
from, yo.
stop. I hated that theory, man. Theory's so
Where
Yeah,
did
it's such
where
a
did that
stupid.
theory
fuck
come
theory.
from, yo? That theory was just blows my mind. I'm like, yo, what's the backing behind that theory? People just saying that just because they want to see Crocodile as a girl? Like, I don't understand. Man,
Nah,
what
it's cause when he was in Impel Down, right?
mm-hmm,
Ivankov has a secret on him,
mm.
so they're like, oh, he might have been a girl before, because
Oh
he
man,
uses hormone fruit or whatever to make him into a guy.
that's funny.
That's so
Yeah,
stupid, bro.
That's actually dumb.
it's pretty
Yeah.
dumb.
But yo, imagine Oda actually says, "Fuck it." Crocodile just became a guy just to go undercover so people don't go after. But I'm like, yo, if that's the case, then Crocodile's are already a fucking pirate. They're already being like, yo, I'm gonna be a criminal. I'm gonna go undercover by becoming another criminal.
He
So,
killed his own son. Like, makes no sense.
oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So like, and yeah, it would make no sense, 100%. I don't even know
But
why we're entertaining that
yeah,
stupid theory.
I know, right?
It's like I don't want to pay child support, so I gotta kill off the
Facts.
kid.
Like, oh, yeah, that's not even killing. That's like you dressed up as another guy and you want to stab your kid. Be like, oh, I'm just stabbing a random kid, and then you come back, oh no, someone stabbed my kid. Like, that's what this crocodile is like, yo. Oh man.
Alright. Alright.
And then,
So like,
uh,
all in all, I feel like since
yeah,
the
I think
name drop,
I think,
I think like mothers in One Piece have going forward might have a huge role because of this, you know, because like most of the mothers in One
it might
Piece
be.
are absent, like right,
Um,
like
actually, no. Like Saba's mom is there. She's just shitty. Like her parents are
yeah,
just
they're
shit.
either shitty or like they're not there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess all the good parents aren't there for a reason, though. That's the thing. I think they've shown like bad parents, and then it's just like the one like it's the thing is they could have easily said Luffy's mom is dead. Like they have dead characters in the show. It's the fact that they're not going about it and not saying anything about his mom and everything. Like that's what makes it sus. But yeah,
Wait, is Rogue dead?
yeah, she died on childbirth, did she not?
Oh yeah, okay,
yeah.
yeah,
I thought that's how she died.
Because she kept Ace inside him for like 20 months rather than 10 because they're going around killing all the kids, I think, or they're like, well, I think at the time they're taking the kids in. So yeah, so she just kept him in for like another 10 months and
right,
then she
right.
died, I think, on childbirth.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, like she had that will, right? So I think that's like the will that she was carrying, but
Hmm.
this has to be something more. I guess you're right. Okay, let's talk about the next topic. His
His
sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a great sword, right?
Was it?
I think it was. It was like one of the. It was which grade was it again? Fuck. I think it was a great sword. Yeah,
Let me double check.
great. I'm checking right now.
Yeah, it's one of
But
the 12
oh,
supreme
we're talking about Roger's sword, right?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
Ace.
ace.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing that came to mind is where's the sword now?
I think someone has it.
Yeah, someone should have it.
There's been
Do you think Shanks has it?
Shanks maybe.
His sword is kind of similar, isn't it?
Yeah, his sword was never named, if you remember,
Yeah,
and it kind of looks similar,
yeah, it does kind
right?
of look similar.
Oh, you might be right.
So
Okay, for some reason I think my keyboard is fucking jammed. I can't type anything.
so
Fuck, man.
he left Shanks his sword,
Oh, so Shanks has a sword.
or we're assuming.
Okay.
So are they implying there's some kind of historical
Suspect.
significance on this?
Great. So,
Oh no, wait. They actually named Shanks' sword. It's called
boy, Shanks.
Oh, they did.
yeah, it's called Griffin.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, where is this coming from?
Let's
This
see.
is like
Yeah,
the
Griffin,
viewer
yeah.
card.
Yeah, I thought that was, yeah. I think it is from coming from the SPS or what are
Yeah,
they called?
it's one of the SPS.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
But
he
yeah,
has.
so he does his is the supreme grade sword. It's like the highest grade. There's only there's only four known highest grade swords, you know. So Roger had one of them. Whitebeard has one and had one, and then
Mihawk.
Mihawk has the other one,
Yeah.
and then there's another one that uh, that they got named, but no one knows. I don't know who has it. Mm, yeah, it sucks, yeah.
I
Do you think Zoro's gonna get his supreme grade swords? Right now he has like three great swords, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the
yeah.
Wando Ichimonji is gonna become a supreme grade by the end of the story.
Which one?
The white blade, yes, like the one he got from.
Oh, I think that one and the Enema is gonna become black, like supreme grades.
Yeah,
They both have
Yeah.
to. There's no way they both don't. Like Enma, I say Enema, fuck. Enma's gonna be it's definitely because like the hell, I'm telling you, him going to hell might have made it to a thing sword. Definitely a great thing because they talked about it, right? How sword can become a supreme grade. So
yeah,
like on the same topic, then Roger must have made that sword, must have gotten that sword from like a low grade to thing because that's not a black sword, right?
no, it's not a black sword.
He's just a
Regular sword.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a regular sword. So imagine, like, well, then things also regular sword. That's also supreme grade. I think,
Well, Whitebeard's not really a sword. It's just I don't know what you saber, whatever you want to
but that's
call
still
it.
considered one of the supreme.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah,
still
It still
considered
counts.
grade.
yeah.
Yeah. So
No,
that's crazy.
so to make it a black blade, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with hockey, right?
Yeah, I think they said that normal sword can become a black blade if the hockey gets. It's a hockey infused
Yeah,
blade is what's a black blade. I think
yeah.
so. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I was thinking. So I know for sure Zoro's definitely going to get at least two. But do you think we'll ever end up seeing all 11?
No,
Do we who have we not
No.
who have we not? No, I think we probably will. Like, there's a lot of strong sword fighters that we haven't met yet. Like, who's the swordsman on Blackbeard's crew? And then
uh,
Shank's crew probably has a really strong
Shiryu.
swordsman too, right? Yeah. Do we know what his sword is? I
no.
think we do actually. They
Do
named
we?
it.
Do we?
Yeah, they name dropped it. I forget what it was called. Find it. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. He has. What kind of sword does he use? They said that they said what kind of sword, but hold on. Yeah, he has never mind. His sword is I think great. Yeah, they did name it. His is he's part of the 21 skill grade.
Oh, it's nothing basically.
Oh.
He's like the one below the great supreme
Mm.
grades.
Anyways, back to Ace.
Yeah, facts. We're talking about everyone,
Yeah.
but that sword is kind of like though. His sword was kind of nice.
No, like so. The question one is like, where is Ace, and why is it important? I guess maybe.
Uh,
What if Zoro gets Ace in the end?
you think so? But then that's not a type of sword that Zoro would use though.
I mean,
Yeah, that's like looks like a two-handed sword,
Yeah,
right?
not even that. That looks more like a saber. Like it doesn't look like an actual katana, right? That's the issue. Like that's that. It's like, it's so weird. Like it's so weird that I don't think Zoro would ever use something like that. Like it makes no sense for Zoro to use it.
I mean,
Like and the thing is, I don't want Zoro to change any of his three swords anymore. Like I feel like the three swords he has right now, like is like plot wise and everything wise, like it's ideal. He has the one sword he's been keeping since childhood.
yeah,
Now he has the thing, and then he has a cursed blade, right?
yeah,
I think
Sandai Kitetsu.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So like those blades, I think are the blades I want him to like end the series with. Definitely. Well, maybe the curse blade can get an upgrade, but other than that, I think those are the blades I want to. Like I want the Wado. I want that to be white. I mean not white. I want that to be black. Supreme grade, 100%. I agree with you.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
feel like all three of his swords are going to become black blades, to be honest. Like
I
Supreme
think
Supreme
two out
Grade.
of three maybe.
Nah, I don't think so.
You
I
think
feel
all
like
of
all
them?
three
Yeah,
will.
me too.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm willing to
maybe.
bet on it.
No, 100%. I'm not gonna lose. Man, listen. When it comes to Oda, after finding out the buggy became, and you call that out, I'm not making any bet with you, man. I don't know. You might be Oda, like you might be Oda's like secret editor, yo. I don't trust you. He comes to you for fact checking, yo. He's like, yo, Diamond, do you think we should do this? You're like, yeah, let's do it. The fuck these
Yeah.
guys up. Yeah. So okay, then the next thing is, do you think do you think he knew his name is Son Ace, right?
I mean,
Um,
Because he died, and then 20
months
months
later,
after he was
yeah.
born. Like, yeah. So
So
did they plan out his name before, or did she pick his name? Because
good question.
Roger loved this sword a lot. Maybe Roger like had a really big connection with the sword, and she noticed it. So you know what? The connection between his sword and him. I really saw someone name his son Ace.
Maybe.
Do you think that's because? Yeah, the name Ace, I think that's why the significance is like the connection that Roger and the sword had. Because a lot of times they say the sword has to pick its users, right?
Hmm.
Because like even the cursed katana, like the one that Zoro has, literally like he threw it and like it picked him technically, right? So in that sense, like she probably saw that, the sword same him or like have a bond that he's probably gonna name him Ace. Or do you think that Roger was like, you know what, just name my kid after my sword? I think it's
Probably, yeah, that Roger told them to name
yeah.
it Ace.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And then they're gonna be like, Ace, this was named after Ace, go find it or something.
Do you think like Roger had some like next level observation hockey to the point where he can see so far into the future? And he's like, yeah, I know what I'm gonna name my son.
Actually,
Yeah,
nah,
that
It's
nah,
like
yeah,
next it's like, oh, you can see like 2 weeks or like a year into the future.
I know, right?
that
Okay,
reminds me.
next,
I want to
let's
ask
hear
you,
it.
like,
Let's
you
hear
know
it.
how they wrote everything on a poneglyph, and they're
Uh-huh.
like, come back in the future. Like, how do they know at this certain time it's gonna happen, whatever's gonna happen?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Because you know Toki, she went to the future because she's like, I need to find Wano for
Yeah,
this specific
that's a
time.
good point. This is this is a theory I heard. I don't know if we talked about this. Fuck, man. I want to talk about theories even though we have a fucking book to go through. Yo, one of the theories I wanted to tell, like, I don't know if I told you this. The theory is that Luffy and them go back in time.
Go
I don't
back
know
in
if it's one of you
time.
has told me this. I know I read this that Luffy and them go back in time and they end up being the people. Like he's Joy Boy. He's actually Joy Boy, and he ends up doing this, and then they know about what happened in the past. Like
That's interesting.
there's so many
I
flaws.
kind of like
Yes, there's
that.
so many flaws. There's so many flaws in that story. I
Yes.
don't think that's how it's gonna happen. But another thing is, another way I think is because history repeats itself. That's like the theory that I think Oda's trying to go for, and that these things happen, and the assumption is okay. They might. Yeah, I don't understand. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying
Maybe
shit
we'll
out of
hold
my
that
ass at this
thought
point. I don't
for
know.
another podcast.
Yeah, this is too.
Yeah,
It's
it's
too
too big,
much.
too big.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't know. It's like my brain will melt. I need like 2 days to think about this.
All right,
Like
next
it's
topic.
complicated. Next topic is Shank's
Shanks'
tears.
tears.
What tears are you guys talking about? Actually, I was gonna pull up the chapter right now just to like.
So before he leaves he disbands the crew. He tells Shanks
Mhm.
something, and Shanks starts to cry.
I think it's his finding out about his terminal illness, right?
I mean, that's what I thought too. I thought he was crying because he
I
recently.
doubt it.
No, that's what I first
I
thought.
doubt it.
Yeah, but since they're calling it out now, maybe.
Oh,
He's, you know what he's telling him? You know what I think he's telling him? He's gonna be like, Shanks, Buggy is gonna become Pirate King.
yeah. Not even that. He's gonna be like, yo. He probably told them the world government did nothing wrong. And Shanks like, what? That's why he became friends with the world government, yo. I'm joking. But yeah, that's a good point, yo. I actually don't know. I don't know.
He's
I
telling
don't even know what
Shanks he
to
has to
think.
be a villain for the hero to come. That's what it is.
Oh, oh, that's actually a good point. It's like, yo, what's the saying? You either die, you either see yourself die as a hero, you live long enough to become a villain. He's
Yeah.
probably like, yo, Shanks, listen. Luffy's the
Oh,
Joy Boy, and he won't be a good
no,
Joy
no,
Boy
no.
unless you're a good.
He's probably saying find Ace, give him the fruit, and be the villain for him to be the hero or
Yeah.
something.
Maybe like I don't know about the hero and being the villain part, but I think he did say to find Ace in a way.
100%. I think to give him the fruit. I think yeah, you're right. Cause wait,
I mean, but why does he have to cry for that? That's the thing.
take this in, guys. What if Shanks was on the island? Where was Ace? Did No one knew where Ace was, right? Cause only
Yeah, he was hidden.
Garp knows. So Shanks
Yeah.
was probably on the island looking for Ace, but because wasn't Ace on the island at that time?
Which
Yeah.
He was with that girl in the mountains, right? Luffy wasn't with them. He was in the thing. So what if
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
reason the Ace was even in East Blue is to look for I mean sorry, Shanks was in East Blue was looking for Ace to give him the fruit and to take him with them.
I think that's pretty likely.
And like
Yeah.
and then after that Luffy ate the fruit, Shanks was like, fuck, there's no point in me being here anymore. The main purpose was to me giving him the fruit and this guy ate it. Now I have to go look for a bit stronger fruit to give this to this man. So what if that was the story? Like, what if that's the reason? Like, because I think Shanks left as like a couple of days after Luffy ate the fruit, right?
yeah.
So I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, I think
but
you're right.
like-
Maybe that's the main reason why he was there. Because
No, that
why would
makes
he was
sense.
almost a Yonko at that time? He was almost a Yonko. Why is he at the East Blue?
No, that makes sense. He got the fruit and he went to the village to give Ace the fruit. But like specifically, why would that make him cry here?
Because that implies that he's gonna die. Either way, no matter what, we have to understand that Roger had to convey the message that yo, I'm not gonna be here, and you're gonna have to take the mantle. Like you're gonna have to take it upon yourself. Like he's passing it on to him.
Well,
that's too
yeah.
simple of an explanation, man. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it.
I think it's pretty complex.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Jatu. In life, typically the simplest things are the answers.
Yo, that's true.
It's Rolex, man.
But there's
Come on.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
man.
Rolex. Oh
It's
my
fine.
god.
He's
Then again, it's fucking Oda, so
Yeah.
this man does not like to make anything simple, so who knows? Man's out here making Buggy the Clown fucking emperor, so I'm telling you, it'd be fucking jokes if you find out the Buggy the Clown becomes named as the Pirate King by mistake in the papers, and then then like an official paper goes, I'll be like, oh, sorry guys, it was Luffy, that Buggy the Clown. If he does that, that'll be fucking jokes. But that'd be taken to the extreme because Buggy has become legit every single possible thing. Now he's an emperor. The last thing he has to be is Pirate King. The only way for him to become Pirate King is by mistakenly identified as a Pirate King. But I don't think Oda would do that. I think that's taking away from Luffy.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna stand by
Rogers.
my idea that Shanks is a villain.
I don't know, man.
Because
You're not giving me any. You're not giving me any. You're not giving me enough.
Let's talk about
You
that
know,
later. But yeah, Shanks is a
Yeah,
villain.
that's the theory. That's another theory we have to talk about. Shanks is a villain. I want to know. Okay, then the next thing we'll talk about Roger's dream. I think his dream was the same as Joy Boy's dream.
Which is the same as Luffy's dream.
Yeah.
After
Which-
Yeah.
after what is that? Episode 10-15. It's pretty much confirmed they're the same dream.
Yeah. So, but then what do you think the dream is, though? I think his was to have a big party. Celebrate.
Something like that. With all the races kind of just
Yeah, exactly. He
You know,
wants
celebrating
everyone.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I guess we're all in
that's,
agreement there.
yeah.
That's low-key one of the things about One Piece. It talks about racism a lot, but like
Facts.
it's like the story that's
So-
underneath the main story. It's like
100%, yo. It's that's the biggest arcing story. It's racism.
yeah,
It shows that how humans are scummy, like legit. It even says that humans aren't strong. They legit said that humans aren't strong. They're not the weakest out of all the subspecies. Only thing is, humans had numbers. That's the only reason they're so fucking powerful. That's why they think they're on top of the world, right? That's the whole story of One Piece. Why how humans aren't strong because they have numbers, they're taking advantage, and why that's wrong. And then Luffy's out here being the one human, be like, ah, fuck you, everyone's equal no matter what they are. That's like pretty much what I'm taking from the whole story, anyways.
yeah,
Yeah.
The whole ending, it's going to be him freeing everyone from the slaves and everything. Like those are just like people just think those just twinkle along the story for no reason. Those are a big, huge part of the story. The whole point of the story is about Luffy making everyone free by him becoming the most free person. Like I said, I think I read it somewhere that only way for Luffy to become free is to make everyone free, or else he can't be free. So that's under that theory. That's what he's going. He's going to make everyone free, so he can be the most like
Yeah,
it's his dream is to become the most free person, right?
exactly.
Only possible way to do that is to make sure that everyone has freedom. Then he can have becoming the pirate king and make him have the most freedom because everyone has it, right?
Yeah, he said the
He'll have the
Pirate King
most.
is
Yeah.
the most free, and then that's the way
Yeah,
he's gonna do it.
yeah. So yeah, I think Oda's like writing this story. Like that, I think that's why I think Oda's story writing and everything is wonderful.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
hard to convince people to watch this, man. I got my cousin to watch it, to be honest. I convinced him. He's like, I think he said he's 100 episodes in. I'm like, bruh, just have another 1,000 to watch. Don't worry, you got through the hard part. The first,
I think the
no,
world
but
needs
he's
to
like,
see this, man. Like,
no, 100%, man. But yeah, we're gonna sound like crazy people if you go out to people like, yo, watch this episode. It's only 1,000 people, 1,000 episodes. We're sounding like those people that are standing down at downtown to selling Bibles. You would be down selling a manga for One Piece. But guys, this is the best thing ever. Believe,
there's
bro.
100 volumes over
Word, yo.
1,000.
People look at you and spit on your face. Like, dog, I don't even have time to read the newspaper. They want to sit down and read this. People like they don't even have time to take care of their kids. You think they just read this, man? But yeah, it's crazy. But
Yeah.
I think this is like it's mastercraft writing. But yeah.
Hmm.
So the next thing is the final redstone. I think there's two. Do we know where all three? All
Okay,
There's
so
two that are missing, right?
no, it's one's in Wano for sure, which was Kaido's.
No, I don't think.
Kaido's,
I don't
right?
think one's. No, I don't think one's in Wano. No way.
Nah,
Because
Kaido has
they did a
possession.
raid. They did a raid, and I don't think they found it. There's no way it's in Wano.
Nah, it. They even stated it's still in Wano,
They,
right?
no, I thought they no. Pluton was stated to be in Wano.
No, like if you're reading the Road to Laughtale, right? It says Kaido's dominion over Wano has prevented other pirates from mindlessly pursuing this one. So it's still in Wano, in Kaido's possession. It's just they don't know where it is in Wano.
So what do you think the last one is? Elba. Ah,
So
fucking butchered that name. Elbaf.
they have three Elbad,
Three guesses.
Full Lead Island, and Vera.
Where is that?
Full Lead
Full
Island.
Lane.
It's Blackbeard's domain, like island. It's the one
Oh
with the
yeah,
green
yeah.
possession.
Yeah,
Pine cone, right? Pine hive, or what is it? Beehive
Yeah,
Island,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
got it.
that.
I think my guess was either Elbaf or I either thought that either Blackbeard was in the possession of getting one or already has one.
Okay, no, let's take a step back. So when Roger was on his quest,
Hmm.
that one was in Fishman Island, but when Luffy went there, it's not there anymore. Like, so it had to be after Roger's quest, and before Luffy got there. Someone had to take
Okay,
it.
what? Who was there?
It's
Who
only
went there at that
Shanks
time?
that comes to mind. It's Shanks.
I mean, Big Mom, right?
No, Big Mom. They already took Big Mom's road monolith.
No. Did at that time when Roger was going thing, did Big Mom also have her own?
Yeah. Because Roger says he
Yeah.
stole it from Big Mom.
Oh, okay. Because if that's the case, then technically, because didn't Big Mom technically own was protecting the what's the island called? Mermaid Land, whatever. Fuck,
Fishman
man.
Island.
Fishman Island, yeah. Fuck, I'm thinking about Wonderland, yo. But yeah. So she technically would have had if okay, but then I don't think she had power over them at that time, right? Must have
No, but I'm
might have been
saying
before.
before she got control, someone must have took it.
Someone must have taken it, right?
Yeah.
But then who was strong enough to take it though? Shanks? I don't think it would have been Shanks.
Shanks. He's probably
Actually, he
depend.
would have been. I don't know.
It depends, right? Because
Yeah, it depends on the timeline. Right? It depends. Like, is it like right after Roger when did they take it, or was it like right before Luffy when they took it? Right. It all
yeah.
depends on the timeline. Because if it was right before, like, if Shanks could have taken it during that time when they took the fruit too. Like, he could have taken it during the 2 year gap too, right?
But
So,
you had to invade Fishman Island too, right? To take it.
oh wait, they said they invaded it.
No, like I'm assuming, right? Like,
I mean, no, because Shanks has a good relation. They could have just gave it to him.
do
Because
they?
they didn't care. I don't think they cared about the red one. They only cared about the apology one, right?
No, I think that they would have cared about both.
I guess that's true.
I'm just saying,
Nice.
someone had to
That's a
take
good
it
point.
in between the gap, and I think most likely it might be Shanks.
Okay, but then okay, so tell me the ones that Roger went to.
Okay, so there was one in Zoe. Roger got
Okay.
that.
We already got that. Yeah,
Yeah, Luffy already got
Luffy already
that.
got.
And
Yeah,
then
Luffy already got that.
there was one Big Mom had. Roger.
Luffy got that one
Yeah.
too.
So there's two left. One's in Wano,
Okay.
in Kaido's
Okay.
possession. The other one
Yeah.
is
No, I'm talking about the one Rogers went to. Tell me like the ones that confirmed that Rogers went
yeah.
to.
Roger got it from Wano, the red one,
Okay.
because Odin had
Okay.
it then.
Okay.
And then Roger had the last one in Fishman Island.
Okay.
So that's the four.
No, no. Oh, the one at Fishman Island is the one that's missing.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Because okay, that makes sense then. Yeah. The four emperors might have taken it for themselves, and I think in this case, Blackbeard might have taken it then.
Yeah. I feel that Blackbeard has it,
Yeah, I
to be
think
honest.
Blackbeard has it. I don't think Shanks has it.
Nah, Blackbeard just came into prominence, right?
Oh no, he was pretty strong at the Marineford War, though, right?
No, but like,
And like I think it was but it was like 2 year gap is when like I think it was between the 2 year gap is when the thing got stolen.
I don't know, man. But
Because think about it, I think
wouldn't King Neptune know where it is then?
yeah, I guess. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, so they gave us options as Elbaf, Vera, and Beehive Island, or what are they?
Yeah, I mean, they gave us
What's the
three
last island?
specific options, right?
Yeah.
What was the last option?
Full Elite Island.
Which one is that again?
Full lead or full lead? Yeah.
It's Blackbeard's Island.
No, not the. What's
Yeah.
the third one? What's the other one?
Vera.
I know who's that? Which island's that?
It's an island they named in passing in like a chapter a long time ago. Forgot what chapter number. Let me find it.
But whose island is it? Do we know any information about the island, or is it just an
I
island?
don't know.
They just named
We
it
don't know.
offhand. We had nothing about that island. It
Yeah.
might be there. It might be there.
And then there's Elbaf.
Yeah.
Now, Elbaf, I think that's a significant story.
So
'Cause, like I think that's
the Vera Island, it was mentioned in chapter 96.
what the fuck that early?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, so the history behind that is 400 years ago, Nolan arrived on Vila when it was a small town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's there. 100% has to be there.
And then 2 years ago,
Mhm.
there was a coup d'etat by the Revolutionary Army that they freed it. So that's when the four commanders of the Revolutionary Army came and took over it.
Okay.
So the revolutionaries have control of Vera?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So either way, that sets up. That's pretty much setting up us. That's pretty much setting story. Like Oda's pretty much setting up the story for us. He's telling us that there's three possible locations that the Strats can go to. Next, the first location is Elbaf, where they have to deal with giants, and the story significance is the tree is there. I think this is a huge arc for Usopp and his dad too. So that's Elbaf's big, huge thing, right?
Yeah,
Next is
honestly,
Beehive Island.
I don't think we're going to Elbaf.
You don't think so? You think I honestly I want to though. We have to go. There's too much riding on a for Oda to just skip over it, you know?
Like
Like
there's no story point to go there, though. That's the thing.
there is. That's like where that's thing's whole arc here. I think that's the main arc. That's where Usopp's gonna get his power up. I think because Usopp and like the land of the giants, and don't forget the giants have a huge like they all like Usopp for the reason that he helped out those two warriors, right? And he also like so like things like this I feel like play a huge role into that in the story significance. And Usopp hasn't really had a huge power up yet after the time skip. Since then he really he did get observation hockey, but he still hasn't gotten like a huge power up like compared to like all the other main like all the other strats, whereas Nami has like the Zeus and everything. So I think he needs his next power up. So I think that's what the story significant is. And the next is Beehive Island because of Blackbeard. I think if Luffy does want the poneglyph, he has to get it from either Blackbeard or the Revolutionary Army. And either way, that opens up the story for both people, right? Because we need to know about either Blackbeard or the Revolutionary Army. Both sides are still slacking because we don't know what happened to Sabo either. We don't know what's happening with him. We don't know what's going on. Like the last thing we saw was his face on the wall, and people are like celebrating, right? So anything could happen. It could have been his death. It could have been like him becoming a king. Like anything could happen that we don't know, right? So,
Yeah.
so I think
How How is
How,
Oda gonna cover all of this in 5 years?
that's what I don't understand, bro. I think it's this guy said 5 years. I think Oda's living in dog time, bro. He meant 5 years. You mean like times that by 7, make that like how many years? You're 35 years,
Yo,
bro.
I'm gonna be
That's
dead
not
by
stop.
then.
Oh, that's what this guy's not stopping till.
It's either that or like every chapter is gonna be like a banger.
Oh,
Basically,
that's
he's
what I'm
gonna drop
thinking.
some
He's gonna go
major
like,
lore.
facts. Yeah, that's something like he's gonna go. He's gonna like do speed run on One Piece. He's gonna like
But he's
see how fast he can
basically
finish
he's
One Piece.
basically doing that now. Like freaking the end of Wano happened in like 2 chapters, man.
Yeah. But Wano's still not done though.
No,
You
I'm
can't say
talking about
Wano's done.
like the fight
The
with
fight,
Kaido.
right?
Yo, like the One
That's kind of
Piece.
true.
I'm kind of happy that you, bro. But the thing is, you guys are also forgetting Luffy fought Kaido 4 times,
No,
like
but
three
like
times.
passing through Kaido's flashback like that. Unless,
Okay, I think that's
unless
I think that's
I feel like
because
there's
I think there's
lore.
more. There's more. I think
yeah,
see they're saving it for
God Valley.
he's saving for God Valley and stuff like that. Because don't forget, one more thing that we have to talk about is the God Valley incident and Devil Fruit, Kaido's Devil Fruit.
Yeah,
Why and how like Big Mom giving him the Devil Fruit, right? That has to have a big significance. So because of that, I think that's what
probably.
Oda didn't really say much about it, right? So I think we're waiting on to finding out
Yeah.
about the incident. I think like a lot is going to go down. Like why did Big Mom give him the fruit? Like, did she say she felt like she was owed something, or was she just trying to get even? Like she was just trying to give it to him and like be owed something. I figure what the thing was like. We'll find out more when the time comes, right? So
Yeah, so let's just
yeah,
finish the final redstone. They also mentioned a few
yeah.
other islands, like Regine Island, Balloon
That
Terminal.
was the lightning and shit island, right?
Yeah, I want to go to that island. Looks interesting.
You said you want to go to the island?
Yeah, like in the story wise, like
Okay,
what
okay.
causes
I'm like,
lightning.
yeah. I'm
Maybe
like,
Yeah, let's
go.
go in person.
I'm like, yep.
no, but
I don't know
like,
how that's possible, but yeah.
cause like you know how
But
Punk Hazard
yeah,
happened? It's
yeah,
ice and cold. It's because of the
yeah,
fruit. Maybe like the
yeah.
person who had NL's fruit made it all lightning, right?
Oh, word, eh? Like he probably did the awakening for like Anel's awakening, right? Do you think Anel will ever come back into the story?
100%.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think he will.
Because there was a
Okay.
side story on him, right? He went to
Yeah,
space.
he's in the
Yeah, he
moon
went
and
to the
everything.
moon.
Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know this. I don't know. I don't know if Oda's gonna put all the moon shit into this too, and that's gonna be like
I think
he's gonna expand on that.
I think he will.
He will, but it's fuck, man. My mind is already getting blown by
Yo,
the
there's a
amount of
theory out there
information
that
coming in.
the final island is the moon, on the moon or whatever.
What the heck?
How did they get up there?
Knock upstream.
That high? You tell me no one saw that stream from this guy said knockup stream,
Yo,
but no
that's
way.
the theory out there, man. I'm not making this up.
You know the egg. You know the egg that was in Roger's
Oh yeah,
thing. What if that just became like a space fucking dinosaur and just flew them to the fucking moon?
maybe. I wonder what happened to that egg. That's another theory.
That like the egg. I don't
No, yeah,
understand.
we
What I
don't
just
know.
drew the egg and never seen the egg. I see it once in a while. And I don't see it sometimes. Like it makes no sense. Like the story wise, I don't understand. Like I see it sometimes. I don't see it sometimes. Like it makes no sense to me, man. Is Oda like really trying to do something with the egg?
Maybe it's a Pokemon, guys.
I know, right? Charizard.
He does a
Let's
crossover with
go.
Pokemon.
Hacks.
And that's how the Pokemon universe tends to be.
Yeah.
Man, I'm
Maybe it's
mad that
Arceus.
these American like Westerners picked up on Dragon Ball Z but didn't pick up on fucking One Piece, yo. If
Nah, it's
so
because of
mad.
the original dub, right?
Yeah, I mean the Four Kids dub was terrible.
Facts, bro. Fucking Sandy's sucking on a lollipop, bro. What the fuck?
Nah, but
I remember watching it on TV
yeah, I
on
don't
Yeah,
remember
I can't
watching
lie.
Four
it.
Kids dub.
I remember,
It was pretty bad.
it was yeah, I remember watching that and like Zach Bell, bro. Those two shows were like my two go-to shows for thing.
I just remember the
Yeah.
One Piece rap. It was pretty lit.
What One Piece rap?
Oh yeah.
The opening.
One Piece rap?
It's pretty
Opening.
good,
Yeah.
Oh.
The
Bro, I
opening.
watched. I don't know if you remember this, Jatu. Like, when I first watched One Piece, I think it's because of you. It was in grade 11 or 10. I watched it. It took me a whole summer. Legit, I decided one summer, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch One Piece. Bro, that summer I had no life. It took me that whole summer to catch up every single episode. I watched in English too, right?
Yeah.
At that time, I actually liked the English. I still think One Piece is the only show I watch either sub or dub. I don't know why, because I actually think the Luffy's voice is actually pretty nice in the sub version and the dubbed version. So they're both tolerable in both versions. So that's why I don't mind. Like when I watched it, man, something else, man. The whole summer just was disappearing on me. I was like, what the fuck? I opened my eyes.
I got
I
a
was
lot
caught
of
up. I
people.
lost the whole summer.
I got a lot of people on One Piece.
Yo, 100%. One Piece of the show, like
I'm the guy
it's an
that's filling up
amazing
the
show.
Bibles. Yo, read
Facts,
this.
bro. This guy's gonna open up his own church, the One Piece church. Guys, come join me.
So I'll
Oh
read
man, that's
this.
funny.
Yeah.
I know, right? Okay, so let's
Alright.
continue. Well, what do you mean by the real poneglyphs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about the actual ones that tell the story, right?
Yeah, because
This is my theory. I think all 9 of them are on Raftail.
how do we know what's real and what's not?
I think it's because that's a good point, eh?
Because
How does a reader know if it's real or not? What if I after everyone it's a prank, bro? Or it's like
no, like
I don't know, man.
for example, the apology one, is that a real one?
Oh,
No, that's probably not because it doesn't. It's not historical, right? It's just an apology to somebody. I forgot
thing,
who.
yeah. No, it's apology to the Marine Princess at the
Oh
time
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because Joy Boy couldn't accomplish his dream or whatever his promise. He didn't fulfill his promise.
So
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, I think Robin
Uh,
would know when she reads it, right?
yeah, I think Robin would know. Like, but think about this then. You know how there's a poneglyph in Alabasta that said that Pluton is actually in Wano?
Yeah.
So is that considered a
Yeah.
real, or is that considered technically not a real because it doesn't have the history of them? Like, what does it mean by real? Like,
No, I don't think
would that
that's
be
real
considered?
either, because I think it tells you what actually happened in the past, right?
What do you mean?
So like the battle
Like
between
the void century,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I think that only just told them where Pluton is, and then the real
So
one.
that's not you don't consider that to be one of the real poneglyphs, right?
No,
But the thing is, I'm looking at it from the information wise, where you give actual valid information, be like, yo, Pluton is in Wano. Like,
but
that's like
it's not the
actual
history
information,
though, right?
right?
It's not the history that Robin's looking for.
No, no, you're right. So that's the thing. I think that the 9 actual poneglyphs are all at Laughtale. They have to be.
And
Because I think that's what Luffy, not Luffy, that's what like Roger and them laughed at.
laughed at. It's just I thought it would be a sad
Just like
story.
smiling. But they're laughing. That's what it's called laughter, remember?
No, they're laughing, but what?
But yeah, that's another thing. I'm pretty sure it is supposed to be a sad story, but
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Maybe.
maybe there's something
I don't
else.
know. That's the thing. Like, I don't know how they're gonna make it. Like, I don't know. Like,
No, maybe it's on
this,
Lodestar Island.
what is?
The 9 Poneglyphs. It's on Roadstar Island.
All 9 of them?
Maybe. Because
Maybe.
once Roger got to Roadstar Island, he knew he had to start his journey again. Why?
Oh. Okay, that's nothing. Do Luffy and them go to Lodestar Island?
No, I don't think they will. Because they already know they don't need to go there, right?
Yeah, but
But take it in. It took
like I
him
said, if the 9 poneglyphs are there, if the story wise, they have to go there to understand the story, right?
maybe. But take it in. It took him 13 years after he reached Roadstar Island to reach Laughtale.
Shit,
Or no,
13 years.
14
Yeah.
years. 14
That time,
years,
in that time, you definitely did meet. I think that's that time that you met her.
probably.
You're telling me he didn't take a single day off from these guys? You're telling me he surrounded himself with all these men on the ship? Not once. He's like, yo, guys, I'm going on vacation, you know? I've been sailing with you guys for a while. I got some family to see. Mans went and saw his sighting and, got her pregnant. He's like, ah, fuck. Yo, what if he faked his death when he's like, yo, she comes up to him, yo, I'm pregnant. He's like, ah, fuck, you know I have incurable disease? You don't think I'm dying?
Typical
Fucking
father.
says up. I know, right? He goes to guard, bro. He's like, yo, guard, get me out of this, please, bro. And you find out that Roger's waiting at the end laughter. He's like, hey, welcome, my son. He's like, I'm not your son. He's like, fuck, my son didn't make it.
Let's go.
That'd be fucked. Yeah, that'd be funny. But,
So
sadly,
why are
that's not
there
how
like
it goes.
9 real poneglyphs?
I think
Why
it's
is it
the history.
specifically 9?
I think it's
Yeah, but
because,
why?
I think it's
Yeah.
mainly, well, I think it's just a random number, but I
It's
think
gonna
it's
be 9
because it was
chapters.
probably,
Oda probably
maybe, eh?
wrote those up and like these are the 9
I know,
chapters.
right? I think it's because the reason why there's fake and real poneglyphs is because of the world government, right?
No, they're
I don't
not
think.
fake in the sense. They just don't show the real story, right?
What do you mean don't show? Then, okay, so it's assumption that they're lying,
No,
or is it
like
they're hiding the truth?
those 9 tell the story, and then
Oh,
The other ones are like the Apology or the Pluton.
Oh, okay, like information like that's just
Yeah.
really like not doesn't okay.
Yeah,
So
I
the
I
real
see.
history
Yeah.
poneglyphs, that's what you're trying to say. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. But I do think majority of them are in Laughtale or wherever Foreign Island is because or what if the world government has them?
Maybe. It's a point.
Why wouldn't they, right?
Uh, I don't think they do. I mean,
But
can they even distinguish it?
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
they don't care about road poneglyphs, but they care about these things because they tell the true history, right? They're trying to get rid of the history. But then again, you're right. The people in Clover Island, they read like a few of the real poneglyphs. Right? That's why they found the name of the hidden island, and that's why they got destroyed, right? So I think they know the locations of these poneglyphs. It's just they don't care to do anything because like no one knows how to read it, and the only person that knows how to read currently is fucking
No, it's two people that can read it.
Robin, who
Kozuki Sukiyaki. He was Tenguyama. Yeah,
oh
that guy.
oh he can read it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh fuck, that's actually crazy then.
So if people know he's alive too, they're gonna go after him as well.
Yeah, but I don't think people know he's alive. Right?
I think that's why Kaido kept him alive, right? So they could read it.
Oh, maybe.
But then he escaped. Kind of convenient, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, off to the next topic.
What's the next topic?
God,
God Valley incident
God Valley.
and Kaido's death fruit. Sorry.
Rocks in general, let's call it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, then we're probably gonna have to talk about Blackbeard's connection and all that. So
Yeah. Man, I can't wait till they tell us what happens in God Valley. Seems like an epic battle.
I just thought of a fucking idea. I don't know if let's see. Let me run it through you guys. But let me first we'll talk about the God Valley incident and then everything, and then we'll talk about it. So Kaido got his devil fruit after the incident, right? Big Mom gave it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was already a
But
fucking beast before that.
okay, yeah. So who do you think? I mean, what do you think? Or no, no. Who do you think had the fruit before him? That's a fact. He was so fucking strong without the damn fruit.
hmm
Well, he's not even huge. He's not even. He's Oni, right? That's a
Yeah.
subgroup. That's a sub. That's a sub.
Race.
Sub thing, right?
It's a race, yeah. It's a different race.
Yeah. So how many Onis are there? Only two, as we know. Yamato and Kaido. Well, Kaido's dead, so technically one, I guess.
Yeah, just because they have
Well,
a
is Kaido really dead?
It's true.
At this point, yeah, I don't know, man. I bet he lost his will to fight, though. I don't know about Big Mom, but Kaido has no reason to fight anymore. He legit, like, he knows he's not Joyba and he got defeated. He got his end. Kaido can't die happy. Kaido got what he wanted to get defeated in battle. He won't even, like, the thing is, he's happy where he's at, so. Okay, but yeah. Do you guys think, who do you think had his devil fruit? Do you think Rox had his devil fruit before him?
No, maybe. So
No.
yeah, it's kind of weird. I think he might have had something else.
Because it happened at the God Valley incident, right?
Yeah.
Like, what if? That's why.
I doubt it. I think it has some other significance.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
the
now
darkness fruit?
this is my theory, guys. You guys want to hear my theory?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so we know that Blackbeard. This is some information I'm gonna run through you guys, so it's gonna make more sense about my theory. Okay. We know that Blackbeard is 40 years old, and God Valley happened 38 years ago. Okay, so that means Blackbeard was 2 years when this incident happened. Okay.
Yeah.
So we also know that Blackbeard doesn't sleep. My theory is the reason why we know the reason they said this a lot of times. The reason why Rock's crew actually this wasn't successful is because there's internal fighting, right? What if at the end, near the end of the fight, uh, what's his name? Whitebeard was like, you know what, fuck you. I don't think Rox is what he's doing is right. Switched sides and went to Thing side and sabotaged the fight, right? And this is something Blackbeard saw. And taking them, what if Blackbeard is Zebek's son, right? And he saw this. This happened in front of him, right? Saw that his dad got betrayed by Whitebeard. I mean, yeah, Whitebeard, and that's why they lost. You have to understand that we had this information that we know that the reason that they lost, there's huge strong crew, and they're like we don't understand why they lost. Either two assumptions that they lost is because Roger was helping them, and there was internal fighting? What if it's both reasons? What if it's because there was internal fighting and because Roger helped them, right? And now this is why Blackbeard has two things going for him, right? He hates sleeping and his internal hate for Whitebeard. Now he joins the crew, does all this, gets into the thing, and at the end, when he sees his chance to finally kill Whitebeard for what he did to his dad, won't that just make sense? Won't that theory?
At 2 years old, though.
But like he recognizes like, okay, this is what happened. Like he is like, have you not seen those pictures of Oda drew of Teach like crying at nighttime and everything? Like, what if like something happened at night where he got betrayed at night? So that's why he's scared to sleep at night. Like that's why like everything's like for him to like, like that's what made him who he is. Like that's why he doesn't care about like family. He doesn't care about Whitebeard because his whole purpose in life is just to get revenge and like make his dad's dream come true. Like that's his purpose. That's why he's been like going after like these devil fruits and everything, right?
Maybe. Pretty good theory. Assuming he remembers.
No.
No, but like I think there's something like at 2 years old. I don't think you're aware of what's going on, right? I think there's someone.
Like,
Yeah.
how do you remember things at 2 years
That's
old?
I think there's
maybe
someone else.
that's the thing.
There,
Maybe someone's like feeding him
Yeah.
information as well too, right? So there could be like a hidden player that we haven't met yet.
or maybe Rox is
Or
still alive.
yeah, I don't know about that theory. I don't know. I think he's dead for sure.
Well, Rox's will is still alive, right?
Oh, that's Thing has his will for sure. Blackbeard has his will.
I'm just saying Rox might be alive.
You think so?
You never know.
Kind of like Rox's Eam.
Nah,
Nah.
no way, man. The structure's two different structures. There's no way.
Rox is pretty small. Eam is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Rox is tiny, eh?
Yeah, I know, right? Compared to all the other three, guys.
Yeah, like he's so tiny, yo. Like compared to like Big Mom, but then those guys are massive too, yo. You know how big fucking Kaido is, bro? Holy,
That's true.
Kaido's massive. But then that's Kaido, and it's
Yeah.
like not even when he's like at his old age, right? So I don't know.
It's like Kaido. at
People
20.
grow out weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's fucked. But yeah,
But we
like I
all
said,
agree that
Blackbeard,
Blackbeard is related
What's up?
to Rox, like his
Yeah,
son or something.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. He's not going on naming his ship after like him.
Yeah, Saber.
Like
upset
that
us.
name, yeah. Like there's like what, yeah. You're not naming the ship after some random man that you don't even know, right? And the thing is, his name got erased from history too, right? Because I think
That's true.
they so like that's what I mean. Like there has to be a connection, you know.
Rox's goal was not to be the king of the pirates; it was to be king of the world.
Yeah. No,
I
that's
mean,
why he's
that would make sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was trying to be yeah. He was trying to become like yeah.
It says here that he violated the world's greatest taboos.
What was it? What were the taboos?
I don't know. It just says it here.
What does that mean, yo?
So
Well,
is it really that crazy then for him to be Eam?
It is because think about it. He he's legit going up against Eam. Eam is world government, right? That's him.
Yeah, but if you think about
Rox
it, Eam is the center of the they have
Yeah.
control of most of the world.
I'll tell you right
right?
now, Eam is not from the century. Eam is from 800 years ago. He's been alive all this time, and he's the only person that like I guarantee the Ope Ope fruit or whatever it's called was like Oda did not foreshadow that for no reason. I guarantee you that fruit has been used on one person at least. I don't know about the Gorosei. I think they might have it, but I feel like that's a far reach. But I know Sama 100% has to be immortal. There's no way. It does like I refuse to believe that he's not immortal. Because that operation has happened to one person. If it's one person, it has to be him Sama. Think about it. The one person that knows the true history and is behind the scenes that does it, like
Maybe.
it makes sense.
Yeah, no, that does make sense.
Like 100%, like I don't think Oda's been
yeah.
foreshadowing everything. There's a one thing I guarantee you, man. There's no way. I refuse.
Yeah, I don't think.
I
it's Eam.
refuse.
I don't think Rox is Eam either.
No, I mean neither. No way. No way. Only thing is like if him being Luffy's mom and stuff like that, that it's kind of gets that's when stuff
Nah, there's no way.
That'd be funny.
I really doubt that.
No, I doubt it too. Like I really doubt it too. I just don't like that these theories are,
We're just going all over the place.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
don't know, but like,
Where
there's one theory for Luffy's mom. What is it?
let's hear it.
That dragon.
There's a lot of theories for Luffy's
Yeah,
mom.
no, like Garp's
Who Megan
daughter
the
is Luffy's mom, and
whose daughter?
Garp's daughter is Luffy's mom.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually a good
Yeah,
theory because Garp has never once called
Dragon is.
his son. He's always referenced him by Luffy's dad or thing.
Dragon.
So
I mean,
it's
that's
the
maybe because he's a criminal, but like also because they don't even look
that's odd.
alike. Like Luffy and Garp look alike,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
Dragon's like,
Dragon does not like Luffy has dragon shape, but
no,
it's
no,
like
like they're like freaking Luffy has this circlish head. Dragon has a freaking rectangle head.
I don't know.
Wait,
But
we'll come back to that later. It's just one thing.
yeah, that's a theory I
Yeah.
really want to talk about. That's a theory I think I really want to get into because there's so much things we can talk about. But yeah, back to Blackbeard and Rocks. Yeah, I definitely think there's a huge connection there.
But take it in.
But
Roger traveled the Grand Line, got to Roadstar Island, and after he reached Roadstar Island, he fought the Rocks Pirates.
who worries you? He fought two, not one.
Yeah, so
He
basically,
fought
he
the
didn't fight them. They'd still be together, right? So there wouldn't be a Whitebeard crew or a Kaido crew or Big Mom crew.
oh facts, eh?
Yeah.
But then, do you think he would have been successful in becoming become the king of the pirates or the king of the world though?
Nah, I think because he wouldn't have an Odin if he didn't meet Whitebeard, right?
Wait, what are you talking about? Hold on, say that again. Sorry.
What?
So like, in terms of timeline, he fought
Yeah.
Rocks, and because he fought
Mhm.
Rocks, they disbanded.
And that's why Odin they got their own crews and the Odin joined
Yeah,
Whitebeard. Yes.
yeah. So one thing led to another, kind of thing.
That's what I mean, yo. See how they have such good friendship? Like, I refuse to believe that Whitebeard didn't help Roger and Garp at God Valley now.
It's
You're
true.
telling me this guy is going to ask Whitebeard for a crewmate, one of his crewmates, to borrow? Because, yo, thing is, I think Roger, like, I think Odin, like, Whitebeard could have been king of the pirates if he wanted to, but that was never his goal. His goal was to always be a part of a family, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think Odin, like technically, Whitebeard got robbed of being a pirate king, yo. Yes, Raja does deserve it, but in the storyline, technically, Whitebeard should have gotten it. But he didn't care though, so what does it matter, right?
I think he knows it.
He literally didn't care.
because he
No,
called.
he knows everything. He
Yeah.
knew all of it, right? He just didn't care.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Odin, like Roger told him everything. He just doesn't. He's like, yeah, but I care about family. Like that's what the whole point of starting a pirate crew. Like I said, I think that's why he even joined like Rock's pirate crew. And then you realize like, yo, what the fuck? This isn't. Yeah, and then realize like the shit that he's doing isn't like what he stands for. And then he's like, fuck him. It's like, yo, Whitebeard was never a bad guy. Like he didn't do anything that was bad, right? Like he's never seen as a bad guy in like any sense of the story. So it makes no sense for him to be part of Rox's crew
I mean,
because
the term pirate here is kind of vague because none of these pirates are actually kind of bad. Like Luffy's not bad. I mean,
I think yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, maybe. No, I feel like most of the pirates in the One Piece world are like normal pirates. It's just like the ones that
I mean,
you're
what is a normal
you're
pirate?
familiar
though?
with.
Technically, pirate is a bad thing, right? Technically,
Yeah,
what's a
like
pirate?
okay, look at like Apu, for example. This guy is like a cockroach.
Just
Okay,
come
this
back.
guy will
I
just
hate
go with
that man,
whoever
bro.
is
I
surviving.
hate that man, bro. That's the most hated character in One Piece. I hate it.
Yeah, like he's very much a pirate. He'll just go with whoever's strong,
100%.
whatever is good for personal gain. You know?
That guy's something else, man. That's a slime right there.
Scum, yeah.
Yo, trust.
But like compared to
Bro.
other animes where pirates are cruel people, like Vinland Saga, I don't know if you saw that, but like pirates, they're like real assholes.
I mean, there are some cruel people in One Piece, though.
I don't know. Anyways, but we're not here to talk about that.
Facts. We act like we're some heroes in this world. Fuck, man. We're villains ourselves. Shit. But yeah.
Alright.
What else? I think that's it for this chapter, right? You guys have any final closing statements or anything you guys are looking forward to?
Nah, I just want to see what else. Like just
Yeah.
one thing we didn't
Yeah.
expect. Drops so many information. I'm wondering like just three more of these, right? So
Yeah, I think he's doing four
Yeah.
of them. Yeah, I think he's released them for all of. Yeah, I think I'm glad he's doing this show. It's just like, to be honest, it works for him and us. Like he said himself, like he wants to gather all this information, right? This is him just gathering all the information rather than just keeping for himself. He's just showing everyone else too, right? He's like, yo, I think it's really good that he's not only keeping his readers in the dark, he's actually like, giving us some shit to do while we wait for him to drop his next
Yeah,
big thing.
exactly.
Bro,
I mean,
I'm
if you
telling
think
you
about
that.
it, this is probably what they were debating in this like break, I guess, right? Like, or
Yeah.
like even before the break, like this is probably like the shit they put on a board together, and like Oda and his editors will just sit
Oh,
there kind of thinking
100%.
about
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
like
There you go.
what the
Should we
direction
just go on
should
a
be.
break, or should we just fucking give these guys something? Or does like, let's give them something, man.
No,
Yeah,
It's like let's just share our meetings.
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. That's what they did.
Huh?
They're like after their meetings, they're like, "Oh, let's put this into a book, send this out."
Then I go, fuck it. We have
Yeah.
all 4 weeks done right now. Let's go on vacation. Bro, I'm telling you.
Exactly.
That's good. But yeah, I'm excited, yo. I want to see what else he has because this book it was fun to read. Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. But the thing is, like, when chapter coming back has to be a banger. Going to be a banger.
Yeah, we'll talk about more about next
Yeah.
chapter when we next or the week.
That's
two.
true.
Yeah.
Is it like on the same release schedule as the chapters, or
I
is
think
it
so.
on
It has
random
to be, right?
days?
With which one? What are you talking about?
Like
Road to
the
Poneglyphs?
info, yeah. Road
No, I think
to
they just took over the thing release date, so it will be the same.
Oh, okay, cool.
So whenever the manga comes out, it'll be that day, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
all right, thanks for listening. We're just gonna end it off here. Be on the lookout for the next podcast. This is DiamondG, Rolex, and Dill signing off.
Thank you so much.
Have
Take care.
a nice one.
So yeah.
Thank you.